My first job as an esthetician, my clientele was all men and they were Navy guys.
I see you as a lot of different personas.
I always just say that I'm an esthetician.
Many people know you from 90 Days Fiancé.
For me, I feel like I'm actually more of an introvert.
Do you have your specific rituals?
And I meditate for like 20 minutes or so during the day. I'm excited about spreading knowledge and also gaining knowledge.
Shekinah, super excited to see you again.
I'm so excited to see you.
It's been a little bit more than a year since the last time, right?
Yes.
So last time Shekinah gave me the best facial ever. It was unbelievable. My skin was so fresh. For the rest, I would tell you about 4 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
I had this glow so good.
You're still glowing.
Oh, thank you.
You look beautiful. You always have
throughout the year. Thank you. So today I want to ask as many questions as possible.
Okay.
To open up your internal world, as I like to say it, to the public, because you are so much more than just an esthetician. You cover it all, and that's going to be the introduction to our interview. When someone asks you, what do you do? What do you answer?
You know what? I always just say that I'm an esthetician because to me, that's truly at my core where my passion is and how I see myself. I see myself as an esthetician. Sometimes I say I'm a facialist because sometimes people are like, oh, what? And I'm like, okay, if they're not familiar, I'm a facialist. I do skincare, but I'm proud to say that, you know? So I want to say that I'm an esthetician and that is my main career path that I feel like I'm on and will be on for a very long time. So yeah, that's how I identify myself.
I see you very wide. So I see you as a lot of different personas, all very balanced, united into one beautiful human being. So that's why I was just wondering how you see yourself, how you feel, because you are so much more.
Oh, thanks.
What was the moment when you realized that aesthetics is more than just your job? It was a real calling for you.
Oh my gosh, there's so many moments, you know, and I feel like it's a reoccurring moment that keeps happening. And it's that moment when you see your client look in the mirror and see their skin and see the difference that you've made for them. And it's almost like they're kind of seeing themselves again for the first time. And it makes me emotional every time because it's this realization that, you know, they can have healthy skin. They can get back to a place maybe they remember being at or that they've never been before and that they always wanted to be at. So it's that moment that makes me realize that it's more than just a job. It's like a true calling and passion. So
this is so sweet.
I love experiencing that with my clients.
Right. Plus it's the connection with the people. So it's more than just doing this
connection, right? Yes, you become a big part of their life.
Question out of my script. How many clients of those who come to you would come back? Recurrent clienteles on average?
You know what? I've always had a really high client retention because I develop lasting relationships with my clients and I like to put them on a regimen. So my regimens are very vigorous where I create a treatment plan and a custom skincare regimen for them to follow at home that supports the professional treatments that we're doing. But since being on the show, I have a lot of one-offs, I call them, where it's people that just want to meet me. They've been watching the show. Maybe they are visiting LA for the first time. They don't live in the area, but they're coming in. So in the past few years, I've been seeing a lot of people just like once and maybe never again. But it's just a visit to,
just to have a first touch with you.
It's their souvenir or something.
That's awesome. I mean, I would do the same. If I would be in the area just to see you, just to be your client, I would do it.
Thanks.
Awesome. That's so interesting. I know that you've been working with lots of dermatologists and medical spa offices, it's surgeon as well, and lots of this high-end, high-standard environment. What would you say shaped you the most to become a professional as you are right now?
Oh my gosh. I've learned so many things from all of the different types of establishments that I've been in. I feel like the plastic surgeons I've worked with have really taught me precision. And then the dermatologists have really given me a deep respect for skin health. And, the med spas have shown me the importance of technology. And then the 5-star resort spas have really shown how important touch and caring is for your clients. And so I feel like the biggest lesson that I've gotten from all of those different things combined is just merging them all together into a complete service for my clients. And that's what I try to do in my practice.
This is so beautiful. Now it makes sense, because this would be one of my next questions. How do you balance it all? It's like medical precision, clinical results. At the same time, you want to create, and you did it. I felt it personally. It's relaxing vibes. It's more like nourishing, more even therapeutic sensation being with you.
Yeah.
Is it difficult to balance it all together?
I don't think that it's difficult. I feel like you just have to find, every esthetician is a little bit different, and some are very drawn to the medical side and others are very drawn to the holistic. For me personally, I'm drawn to all the sides.
Yeah.
I've dabbled in all of them. And so when I started my own practice, I wanted to have a little combination of every bit of it, And so, for example, when I'm doing something like if I have numbing cream on their face, I'm not putting numbing cream on and going and doing other things. I'm giving them a massage. I'm removing it with a hot towel. I'm still doing essential oils. But there's that medical side that's still being incorporated too. So it's just like a synergy, that you're balancing.
But again, this is unique. I think that you can count as your unique signature feature when you are able to balance it all as unite service.
Yes.
What would you say, and from your discussion with your clients, what do clients want more now? More clinical results, more relaxation, or a mixture of both?
I think they want a mixture of both. I feel like the clients that are looking to just relax, maybe they will, get a massage. If they're looking for just results, they're going to go to a clinic.
Yes.
If they want both, they're going to go, I feel like, to an esthetician, someone like me that's going to give them both. They're going to get a result from their treatment. They're going to also be able to relax. People are so stressed out nowadays. Everyone's overwhelmed, overstimulated. So it's nice to just be able to take a breather, get a relaxing treatment that's also going to leave you with a result.
Yeah. On another note, I think that when clients are coming to you, it's not only for the skin results, it's also a deeper meaning. So it's more like confidence boost when you're working with the skin. So is there any story that you would like to share when, for example, you were able to transform clients' skin the way that they were boosted in confidence inside out, or something that touched your soul as well?
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's so many. I really believe in medicine and dermatology. And so I like to combine what I'm doing with, dermatological care as well. So for my acne clients that are having, active, inflamed breakouts, I always recommend them see a dermatologist at the same time.
Makes sense.
But I work with them to reduce the inflammation, reduce the breakouts, treat existing acne scarring. And then when I see them go from having, this low confidence because it's your face. You can't, everyone can see your face. You can't cover it like you can your body. So when I see them go from having, very textured, inflamed skin to it being smooth, calm, it's always so rewarding for me because I see their confidence level. They become a different person.
Yeah.
They go from being very quiet and trying to hide to being just their full personality is coming out. And that's
awesome.
I love to see that.
On the clinical part of that, do you document the transformation? How often would you do the before and afters to see how the skin is being transformed?
So I believe in taking table photos at the beginning of every single facial because I want to show the starting point before I even touch their skin. So I document, every single 2 weeks or month that they're coming in, I'm taking photos. It's so important to do.
They're okay with that, right? Because I keep asking this question to estheticians, and sometimes it's a part in the consent form. So when they sign, but how do people react when you say that let's have the photography made?
Yes.
Majority would be okay, or would
I don't have them standing against a wall with a light in their face. I have them lay down, close their eyes, and then I tell them that I'm going to be taking table photos of their skin. It's just for me to use. No one else is going to see it. Maybe the dermatologist that we're working together with. But they just have that comfort knowing that it's private. And once we get this really dramatic before and after, I'll send them a side by side, maybe months later, and ask if it's okay to use. And sometimes they say yes. Sometimes they're so happy with the result that they want to share it.
That's awesome. That's actually, I would say the same. I would say yes when you see the results and when you're already confident and there is no such a pain as it was before, then you would say yes. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. I love the questions. I love the answers.
I love your question.
I'm jumping from one to another. Sorry. On the clinical portion, I know that you have a lot of really high-end, very technologically advanced technologies. Majority from Zenith, which I am beyond proud of.
I'm so proud of.
And it's a lot, right? It's AI, it's hydro diamonds, it's cold therapy.
Everything.
How would you say having the access and having the opportunity to work with the advanced technology changed your perspective of working with the skin? And did it impact on the results that your clients receive?
Yes. I think that having the Zenith systems have made me realize what kind of results are really possible as an esthetician. Before I had your amazing systems, I really felt kind of limited. Like I have my hands and I have my products, and there's only so much that I can do with those two things. So having the technology that the Zenith systems provides allows me to do so much more, and in such a shorter time, like I'm getting to that level of results so much faster. So I love having that. And then for my clients, they're not just, going off of what they think my opinion is about their skin, but they're seeing actual documented data from the Veriface, for example, that helps to document their journey and show them where they started, where they're going, what they need. So it's not just, my expertise or opinion, but it's also actual AI data.
It does help.
It helps so much. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
I could never go back to the beginning of just my products in hands. Like, I would feel handicapped, Now I need
that's
all
something,
this.
because you can look back and see like what was it before and how is it now. Because I know a lot of estheticians, they're afraid of adding anything new or something new.
Oh no!
Because it's normal, because not all of them have the deep education in their school, for example. So not everybody know what are these technologies for.
I didn't either. My school was so primitive. It was so basic. It was a hairstyling academy, actually. And so their aesthetics department wasn't I don't want to say it wasn't good, but it could have been better.
Yes. Yeah, I got you.
And the state that I was living in at the time when I decided I wanted to be an esthetician didn't even have a school for estheticians. So I had to move to a different state just to go to school.
Oh my goodness.
And, it was I don't feel like we learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned the most after I was licensed and when I was actually practicing.
During the practice. So what would you say this fear? Because it's not something unusual. It's normal to have before you got the decision made to obtain the new technology. You have the fear that you either won't be able to do it right, or clients will not come, or they're not going to be results, or you will never return on your investments after.
Yeah.
How do you deal with all of this pressure?
I think it's normal to be afraid of the unknown. If you don't know how something's going to work, if it's going to work, how to use it, like it's normal to be a little bit afraid.
Yeah.
But you just have to take that leap, and you have to have faith and look at all the results out there. There's so many estheticians using your systems that love it. I mean, you have a lot of support. Whenever I've called in, with even the smallest issue, you guys give a lot of attention and support. So I think that helps you feel like you're not alone. You have someone holding your hand, and then your training, whenever you do get a new system, is very thorough. So I love that.
What if, again, looking back, let's pretend you have no devices, but at the point when you are now, what each of them do. Which one would you start with?
I would say the Versand HD.
Awesome.
I love that one. It's just so packed with different modalities. Sometimes in facials, I go through like almost all of them using each one. And, you just get different results with each thing, which allows you to have a big outcome. So I love that system.
You started with the Dermilux. So I remember the first device that you've got was the Dermilux. It's pretty much, would you say, again, for example, if it's a newbie, someone who just beginning, would it easier to start with the 3-in-1 like Dermilux? Or is it okay to, how difficult was for you to kind of learn all the 8 features from the HD?
Yeah, I don't think it was difficult at all. I feel like I said, you give great support and training. So after going through your training course, I felt equipped to handle it. But you're right, I did start with the Dermalux, and I feel like that is a good system to just like kind of get your feet wet, you know, to start getting the feel of Hydro Diamond, to understand the touchless airbrush application, the cold therapy. That's a really good first system, I believe, for beginning estheticians.
Yeah, it's one of our most popular devices.
I'm sure.
My question would be, how was it for you? Because some people are afraid to go with multiple modalities at once. They think that it might be overwhelming.
Yeah, some estheticians are, you know, a little more cautious, afraid, and then others, I feel like, want it all. Yeah. You know, so it just depends on the esthetician. Yeah. I want it all.
Yeah. I would say I would choose.
I'm not afraid.
Give me it all. Yeah, exactly. That's excitement. Yes. Many people know you from 90 Days Fiancé. Can you take us back to when it all started, and what was this reason? How did it even come up to you? What was the opportunity? How did you hear first about it, and when did you say yes?
Good question. I have always been a fan of 90 Day Fiancé. Actually, I've watched it from the very beginning. So I was very familiar with the show. And when I went to Turkey and met Sarper, I didn't expect it to turn into a relationship. I was looking for a tour guide to show me Turkey. And then we kept talking, you know, and fell in love. And I was giving a facial to one of my clients one day. And she was like, are you still talking to that guy in Turkey? Because, you know, clients, we talk and we tell each other secrets and everything. And I was like, I am still talking to him. I was like, it's very 90 Day Fiancé of me. And she said, oh my God. She's actually, you know, a casting director. She said, if I was working on that show, I would totally cast you guys. You have to go online and see where you can submit, you know, for the show. And so she left, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to look it up. And I looked it up, and I sent an email, and we had a picture of us on our first date, and I sent that, and we got a call so fast. And then I felt like we got cast like almost overnight, and suddenly we were filming, and like we barely had time to even realize what was happening. But I'm so glad that we did, because it's been an amazing experience.
This is so wonderful. I didn't know that story, and this is so cool.
Thanks.
But this is happening because you are actually communicating
with my clients.
With your clients. This is so cool. The most unexpected things, I think, they're happening because of very natural and very natural. Yeah, natural surrounding.
That's the best things. When it's natural.
So good. Yes. Aww, that's cute. Okay. When it was just starting with the 90 Days Fiancé, did you expect it to go as long as it is? And did you expect to become such a big part of your life as it is right now?
I didn't have any expectations, to be honest. It was just a ride that we got on, and I didn't know how long it was going to last or where it was going to go. But it's been a good experience for us. It's really helped our relationship. It's helped me to reach people all over the world, which I think is amazing. I get DMs every day from people in different countries that have been impressed by the smallest things that I would never think of, you know, like how I handle like the smallest situation with Sarper, or like even my skin, or something small that they notice that they want to know how I did that, or how I thought of that, or what advice I have for them. So I feel like it's connected me with people everywhere, which I love.
But it's been, were you expecting that you will go for so many? It's been how many years already?
So we've done 3 seasons so far, and right now we're in another. We're working currently still with the franchise. So I don't know where it will go, but
it's already 2 years till the moment.
3 years.
3 years.
Yes,
it's a big time for the project. It's a lot. It's beautiful.
I think people love our story, and they can relate to a lot of things with our story. And then my husband is so funny that they're just entertained by him.
You guys are so cute together. All the time when I see you online, and just like.
Thank you.
It's really cute.
You're so sweet.
Can you share what's being on the public eye is probably, I do not know, but I think it's difficult. What's the best thing you like the most from your experience right now that you would think that I'm so glad I said yes to this project?
Yeah. Do you know what? I do feel like it's a mixed bag. You get a lot of love, and you can also get a lot of hate, but it's coming from the same place. It's coming from people's interest in you, you know? And so, and you have to separate yourself from it though, really, because they don't actually know you.
Yeah.
And so I just tell myself that my worth is not defined by how much they like me or hate me. And, you know, I think that the biggest thing for me has been realizing how strong I actually am, because I never really thought about if it's something that I could handle, if I could handle all that hate or handle all that adoration, but I feel like I'm stronger than I thought.
This is so beautiful. That's something I was going to ask you after, because it comes from both sides. It can be lots of love or it can be a lot of criticism. And you need to find your inner power to handle it all. And then to ground yourself. So do you have your specific rituals or some kind of favorite things to do? Maybe, I don't know, comforting foods or some things to do, some things to read, some skincare stuff, whatever takes you to ground yourself and just be happy and balanced.
Yes. For me, I feel like I'm actually more of an introvert. So to be so exposed and even to get attention, you know, from random people when I'm out, it can be a little overwhelming. And so I need alone time. One thing that I love to do is I love to lay under my Viva Lumix.
Oh, yes.
Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yes. Because that's my happy place. That's my Zen place. And you know what? I travel without the metal stands on either side. I use those in the treatment room. But I love to just roll it up or lay it flat in my suitcase. And then I actually just wrap it around my head. And I meditate for like 20 minutes or so during the day to just kind of ground myself. It's so nice. Therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
I love that. That's part of my ritual.
What about the walks or something like, do you implement it just being outside? Or you would prefer indoors?
You know what? I feel like I don't have the opportunity a lot of time to connect with nature, unfortunately, because of the places I'm traveling to and just where I live. So I love to be in my bed.
Yeah.
And so I got married in bed, and because that's our happiest place. And so whenever I have a chance to be in my bed, I'm in my bed.
Oh, this is so awesome. That's super cute.
I love it.
Talking about traveling and maintaining the skin, is there any secret things you would recommend to everybody who can see it, what you cannot go to bed without? For example, talking about skincare specifically, any products or maybe massage technique, something that you would say like, this is must have. I don't care what, I have to do it.
Yes. My LED therapy is a must every single day. I have to wake up with it and go to sleep with it. If I really have the time to do that, I'll do both. If not, I'll do one or the other every single day. I have to. And then before bed, my products are super important. I always, you know, I alternate between my retinol, my mandelic acid, my hydrators. That's super important. And then I love to use my modalities with my products to just push those in deeper. So all of the Zemma's handheld devices are in my travel bag, and I love to pull them out and use them on the plane, in the hotel, wherever I'm at. I love that they're so portable. But yeah, I think getting a lot of sleep too is I have to have 8 hours. That's so important for me. If I have less, I feel it all day long. So, and then drinking a lot of water. I always have water nearby because you got to stay hydrated.
Yeah, that's so true.
But yeah, those are must-haves for me.
Question out of the list that I've prepared the questions. What about the diets? Not specifically for some body results, but more about your well-being and how you feel. Carnivore or better keto for you?
Oh, keto carnivore is keto.
Yeah, but you want to go like deep in carnivore.
Oh, I got it. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Sarper and I did carnivore for a while.
I've seen the butter thing. That's why you're like,
butter,
I know the butter. I have to ask because I was on keto for a long time. I wonder how would you consider either?
I never just did keto. I just went from, I wouldn't say I had a diet even before that. I just kind of ate healthy. I was raised vegan, so I gravitate more towards healthy foods, and I don't have a taste for a lot of processed foods. They just don't even taste good to me. But carnivore was tricky because you get very sick at first. You get the keto flu where you just feel awful and you have to power through that. And then you would think that high fat, low carb diet is really like hard on your body, but it's actually not. Our bodies are made to consume meat, a lot of protein.
Yes.
And I felt like there's a lot of theories out there about not eating certain things like sunscreen if you're on carnivore that you won't burn. And it's interesting. It's very interesting to me, but we didn't do it for long enough.
For how long did you do it?
I would say we did it for about 6 months. It wasn't...
6 months is very long for me for a diet. It's a lot.
Yeah, we were eating a lot of... I mean, I feel like we're sick of meat now.
Yeah. What was your favorite one? Was it steak or something easier?
We always ate red meat. We didn't eat chicken anymore. We rarely ate fish. It was all just red meat. I see some of these people getting so crazy with it. They're eating meat raw. We were just steak, eggs, cheese, and butter.
Okay. So no salads, none of those. Just
super inflammatory when you're eating. Even now, if I eat a salad, I will be so bloated and uncomfortable. So that's one thing that I got from carnivore that I kept, is that I still don't eat salads.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I get very bloated from vegetables now, which I never realized I was bloated until I was on carnivore, and my whole body depuffed, all my inflammation went away, and I realized that I was in this constant state of like inflammation that I was just so used to it that I didn't realize how inflamed I was. So I like to stick to an anti-inflammatory diet still, but I incorporate foods that are outside of the dairy and meat world.
I mean, steaks is something that I like. I would be on that diet forever.
Yes.
That's a good one. Shekinah, what excites you the most right now? Either the new venture or the new project or something outside of skincare? Anything that you are the most excited at the moment?
I'm so excited about the ability that we have nowadays to learn. With social media, we can constantly be learning things. And I feel like not so long ago, we had to enroll in classes and go places and read books and look things up. But now you can just literally open your Instagram or your YouTube and you can gain knowledge while you're scrolling. You have to have a filter though. You have to know what's real. That's why a lot of, influencers, you have to be careful about skincare advice that they're giving. You want to make sure that you're getting it from actual professionals. But I'm excited about spreading knowledge and also gaining knowledge from my peers. I think it's really exciting and I love that.
What would you say? Because I've been talking to other estheticians as well, and there are two groups. Some people are leaning towards in-person training, and they want to have this personal touch for their education. And there are some people who would say, I'm fine, just give me the link. I would read you. I would just
there's two types.
do it online.
You're so right.
Where are you at this point?
You know what? I don't need in person. I feel like I do just want send me the link. I'll figure it out. Yes. But if you need a lot of hand holding, if you're very like a visual person and you need to see things in person, there's opportunity for that too. Like I offer one-on-one mentoring.
I was going to ask you.
And I love that. Yeah. I love connecting with other estheticians and telling them everything I know. And usually, they'll fly to LA and book like 3 to 5 days with me. And I'll tell them all my secrets. This is everything I love. This is what you need. This is what, it's so fun. And it helps me to realize, where I need to grow more and how to express things to people, how to explain things. Cause sometimes I'm just doing everything and not thinking about how would I explain this to another person. But yeah, it helps me reach a new level of what I'm doing also by explaining it to someone else.
This is so awesome. And you've did so many of these things. So you've been at the trade shows. You've been doing the masterclass certification. You've been doing the dermaplane online course. Yeah. It's a lot of mentorship in person. Plus you are the practicing esthetician. How do you combine it all together? I mean, that's a personal question of mine. How can you even try to balance the life and work when your work is more than just one project?
It's a juggling act. It can be very difficult. I feel like I've had to become, an editor, an on-camera person, all of these different things outside of just being an esthetician in my dark room doing facials. And, that very relaxed environment has turned into like cameras and lights and
millions of people watching you.
And so I think that it's exciting and I love it, but it is a juggling act where you have to I still want to be an esthetician forever. I don't just want to give advice and be a teacher, but I also want to always have my clients. So that's really important to me. So just being able to do it all, you know, I think you have to be good at everything if you want to be successful in this industry nowadays.
This is so true.
Right? You have to.
This is funny because my next question is supposed to be about how would you hope people will remember you, and as a professional, as a woman, knowing the fact that you are so much more than just a esthetician. You are the mentor, you are a speaker, you are expert in the master classes, you are the esthetician for celebrities, you are a reality show star, you've been traveling the world. How would you want people to see you and remember you as a woman and as professional?
Oh, thank you. That's so nice. I just want to be remembered, I think, for being a person that changed what it means to be an esthetician. When I became licensed, I saw estheticians as just kind of one thing, but it can mean many things. It can mean that you're a teacher. I feel like we don't gatekeep as much anymore with what we learn. I think people want to share their knowledge more, and they realize that it's a wonderful thing to share what you know. So I just think, you know, that being open and constantly learning, I just think it's a wonderful career for anyone to choose. And for me, I'm so glad that I did. It's the most fulfilling thing I could do.
Oh, that's so awesome. My last question would be pretty creative. What unexpected story your client ever did that you would you always will remember? Something funny from the story that they come, I don't know, maybe they came to the appointment with the cat or with a parrot.
I have
or
a good
something.
story. Actually, my first job as an esthetician was at a full service salon spa, and it was right across from a Navy base. So my clientele was all men. And they were Navy guys, and they all wanted to be hairless from head to toe. So when I first started out, I was a waxing queen. All I did all day was waxing.
Oh my goodness.
And I had some really interesting experiences. And also I had some very interesting clients. I had this one guy that came in, and he would make his own wax at home and want me to use his homemade wax on him. And I did.
Holistic?
Yeah, it was fine. I think he just really cared about what was going on in his skin. He didn't know what chemicals might be in my wax. So he just wanted his homemade wax used. And at first I was like, I don't know if this will work. I don't know how you made this, but it actually worked. And it was
so interesting.
But I became a speed waxer. But I didn't love that. I wanted to be, doing facials.
Was it like a lot of pain though? Was it bags most of the times? And I think bags are very painful to do.
Painful to do as the esthetician?
To receive, for me.
Oh, I've never had my back waxed.
I
have no idea.
That's a good finish.
I mean, they had to be tough guys.
Yeah.
I feel like as a girl, they were probably embarrassed to cry or something.
Yeah.
It's not, they toughed it out.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Yes.
That's so cool. Thank you so much, Shekinah. I always love you. You are absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
The way how you look, how you feel, what energy you bring to the table is absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for doing this.
I feel the same about you. I love you.
So cool. I love you too.